Okay, good morning, citizens. It's Monday, August 27th, and this is the Master Pattern Report, Dr. Bob Flower. Okay, well, you said it was boring, you said there was nothing new. Well, here you go, folks. I've said before, this is history in the making. Right? We will look back on these times and say, God, look what was happening during that period, and it's here. Um, the I'm putting up an article of a recent case within the past 3 weeks, I believe it was, by a federal court. And in this article, the court has ruled that should a financial institution, investment house, and conceivably banks that are doing investments, uh, should they be brought to the point of bankruptcy or for whatever reason they're in deep financial trouble, it's perfectly legal for them to go into the accounts of its account holders, you and I, and secure our money to save their institution. Now, the background and the nature of this approval is not quite clear. But I'm going to put the article up. Those of you who are of a legal mind uh, can further research this on legal.com or where have you. But this is one of those edicts that changes a nation. Right? When you look at things, and please don't think that I'm a conspiratorial individual, but I am a realist and I am a scientist. When you see a million rounds of 40 caliber ammunition being passed out to various government departments, I don't think that they're going rabbit hunting. Uh, what the hell is going on here? Uh, and there are a lot of articles that have been coming out lately, and I'm leading up to something here, so pay attention. Um, there are a lot of articles. Just today alone, there were three articles. A Financial Times article on China overtaking the United States as a economic power, as the economic power. Reuters, Asia to become the financial center of the world, right? Uh, More than likely Singapore because it's part Democratic and part Chinese. The AP, Merkel wants an absolute European Union integration. She wants a tighter, more controlling type, no more independence. Okay? Articles have been appearing almost daily of this nature, of things that we perceive as, it's they're talking and, it's 10 years away. It's happened. It, I, do you hear what I said? I didn't say it's happening. It's going to happen. I said it's happened. Okay. The deal is after the election, our leaders have signed off on China and others being the world financial leaders. Gets us off the hook financially, and we become a second-rate economic power. Right? This is a done deal. Okay? So those of you who think that um, you're going to buy real estate for pennies on the dollar, you're not going to have the dollars to spend on those pennies. Because the American dollar is going to be going like from $80 down to a value, I'd say at best $40. More than likely somewhere around $30. Right? Our world posture has had it. We are finished. And I hate to bring you this news, and you can write and say whatever you want, but this has happened. Um, you think it's an accident that the Republican convention is calling for a return to the gold standard? Uh-uh. Because that, in my opinion, is exactly what's going to happen. We're going to have, it is going to be a new economy. It's going to be a world economy, and it will be more stable, but not for us. Our part in it is not going to be as prominent as what we've enjoyed over these past 2.5 centuries. Okay, so keep in mind that it's not the end of the world, but it is the Mayan prediction coming through. And in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the actual announcement doesn't come on the 12/21/12. Um, it just seems like uh, we need a good kick in the ass, and we just got it. Right? It's about to be announced. So be prepared. We would recommend that if you're going to buy gold, that you take physical possession. There is a fund which we're investing in right now called GLTR. I'll put their data sheet up on our website, www.masterpattern.net, and you can see all the particulars on it. What they do actually is, for those of you who don't know, is they buy gold, silver, platinum, and palladium in varying degrees, and they actually store it. There's an institution in London that stores. You can't take delivery of it, but it's yours and it's there. Okay. Um, so if you buy the shares, I think they're about $93 a share. Um, that's where we're going. I wouldn't buy the mining shares. I think they don't move enough. Even though if gold goes to $3,000 an ounce by the end of the year, anything having to do with gold or silver is going to move. But I think you're going to see in the immediate future. When I say immediate future, less than a year, I think you're going to see tremendous moves in these issues, and the whole nothing but chaos in the system. Okay. This is something that I've seen with the Master Pattern over the past 4 years, and I just have not been able to bring this out except in colloquial type warnings. Um, but here we are, and I certainly was hoping that things are wrong, but damn, this Master Pattern is not wrong. Sometimes it's off a little bit in its timing or in the degree of things, but I'm sorry. There are universal absolutes. There are universal truths. And the sooner we all get in line and start realizing that, and start realizing that you're not a free people, that you're not free to think whatever you want, that things such as science are more important than anything. Of course, having faith and confidence that there's some sort of power in the universe that controls things, that can be utilized to develop potential, is important. But if you continue to acquiesce to emotion, then that's what you get. You get an emotional situation and an emotional result as compared to fact. Okay, so my advice to you these days is we are on the short side more than we're on the long side. We are. I mean, it may seem trivial, but it's still about making a living, making money, your investments and things of that sort. And we are going to be putting up a paper. I completely am redoing my the economics of the economic theory of potential. I didn't like the way it came out, and there were some holes in it that I think needed to be addressed. So I will have that up pretty soon. I'm going to be traveling to Europe next week um, at, to meet with some people, to be at a financial conference, and I'll have, I think, a lot more in-depth information for you when I return. I'm leaving on the 7th. I'll be back on the 15th, I think it is. Um, and I'm going to be spending a lot of time there, and with some interesting folks. So we will be reporting probably next Tuesday, and we'll try and have some more information for you. But this GLTR, if you want to buy some options on gold or silver, that's fine too. Um, but the GLTR is the actual possession, and whether or not gold goes down over the next month or two is not important. The important thing is that we are now totally convinced that the economy is in the throes of collapse, and that your precious metals and hard assets, including certain types of real estate, will prevail. Okay. I wish things could be different, but human nature being the way it is, people are creatures of habit. We don't respond the way we should. We don't see things. We have our own fears, our own hang-ups, and in order to have a brave new world, it takes brave, different people who are willing to change and go along with change, change for the positive. So with that, I sure hope this was exciting enough for you, and we will talk to you. Well, actually, next Monday I think is Labor Day, so next Tuesday we will have a report for you, and do stand by, and you can contact us by email if you want to go to our website, our two websites, www.masterpattern.net or www.drbobflower.com. Thanks, and have a good Labor Day weekend.